Tesla has secured a new $650 million contract to build the largest battery energy storage in Australia, over twice the size of the system pictured here. And of course, Stephen Mark Ryan says this is massive news. The project's first stage is already under construction. A total of 572 Tesla Megapacks will be used, and when complete, the batteries will have the ability to charge and discharge 20% of the average demand in Western Australia's main grid. So this is definitely fairly big news, considering that despite Tesla still ramping the Lathrop factory, Tesla's energy gross margins reached all-time highs recently, which by the way significantly exceed automotive gross margins. We also know that Tesla is building a Megapack factory in Shanghai, unlikely because this is located in Australia. Maybe this will be supplied from China, although it will still take a while to build out the factory out there. So I'm not sure if Ashley James is going to be right here about this one. I think Lathrop has a pretty decent chance of supplying this. The plan is to get this place operating by the end of this year. But after looking into this more, I think James is actually going to be right, because the second stage is expected to be operational in Q4 of 2025. And by then, the Megapack factory in China should be up and running. And mass production in Shanghai should start in Q1 of 2025. So there would be plenty of time for Tesla to supply that project in Australia from China. And here's some good news. 14,800 new Teslas were insured in China last week. All of the previous weeks so far this quarter were not good compared to the previous year in the same quarter, but this week has changed that a little bit. This is actually quite better than any week before. Year over year, this definitely beats Q2 last year. However, if you look at the whole quarter so far, this is the previous year and this is the current year. You can see that we are still quite behind the previous year, but if this trend continues, we can certainly beat the previous year. Gary agrees it's a solid week for China. James still thinks that the quarter is trending to about 420,000 deliveries so far. Keep in mind though that customers right now in China are getting a better deal compared to before, so that also reflects in the sales numbers. Tesla FSD supervised v12.3.6 is currently rolling out to more owners in North America. I actually just got an update overnight, but I think mine is v12.3.5, so I don't think I have this one yet. Oh, but Farzad is downloading it already, so maybe I have it. This update includes auto park with high fidelity park assist, and it's about 6% of the fleet, so not insignificant. Even people with free trials are getting this update. So right now there are some people that are getting this newer version and some that are still getting this slightly older version. Omar thinks that Tesla is A/B testing to figure out which one is better, so newer is not necessarily better. Oh, and this is pretty good news. In Korea, there's a rumor that Tesla is about to introduce FSD. That's definitely bullish, but for that to be reflected in the stock price, it actually needs to be released. I don't think it can be just a rumor. So yesterday, Tesla's stock closed 15.3% higher, which is the single largest increase for Tesla stock in the last 3 years in one single day. And like I pointed out yesterday, there was a higher chance of Tesla stock going down than up. However, if it did go up, there was a bigger chance that the gains would be higher than the losses. However, I am not a trader, so I did not follow through with that. And some are saying that Tesla stock is not doing great today because Jim Cramer got bullish about Tesla stock. Jim Cramer says he is doing something no American CEO can do. Just get on a plane and make a deal with a leader of a country that our government isn't fond of. Plenty of people shorted the stock, they failed. The stock can keep running until the shorts are all crushed. And this is not a rumor, this is confirmed. This is from the information. Tesla has obtained permission to begin testing FSD supervised in China. And there is an advanced driving assistance map submitted by Baidu for navigation. And seems like this whole thing is done between Baidu and Tesla. The collaboration between these two companies is supposedly exclusive and in depth. And actually starting from May 1st, Baidu Maps data for the advanced driving assistance industry will be fully released. So I assume this includes Tesla. Someone said that this whole thing yesterday about FSD from China, there was already a hint about it because the robotaxi is going to come out on August 8th, which is a lucky number in China. Elon explains though, I did partly pick it because August 8th is a lucky number in China. Also, the birthday of my triplets who are now 17. I agree with Steven's conclusion here. Steven says, me for the last 1690 days in a row, here are 69 rabbits in Tesla's hat that they will pull out in the future, which most investors are ignoring. But analysts, managers, and institutional investors say there are no rabbits. We are neutral or bearish and trimming or exiting Tesla stock. Here's a conclusion I agree with. Tesla's known rabbits, never mind the unknown rabbits in the hat, equal one of the reasons I don't try and time the market. I just buy when I have money. And so imagine what happens when people realize robotaxis are actually happening and FSD licensing is actually happening. I think at this point, FSD licensing is rather obvious in the long term, and that's going to start another massive Tesla stock rally, I believe, when that starts happening.